Hello everyone, welcome to the first episode of Black Apron. Today we're making a cauliflower mac using this head of cauliflower. First thing you want to do is get yourself a very sharp knife, right? We're going to be doing some chopping. Alright, I've washed the cauliflower, I've sharpened my knife, and I'm ready to go. First thing you want to do is cut off the butt of the cauliflower. The butts have a lot of dirt at the ends, bugs underneath. You want to get all that off, throw that away. Throw it back, get yourself a nice bowl to put your cauliflower in after you've chopped it up. Alright, first thing you're going to do is make things easy on ourselves. We're going to chop this bad boy in half. Just bring that down like yeah. Alright, and we're going to split it in half. We're going to peel off some of the pieces. You could peel off a chop. I was in a peeling mood right here. And you know, just twist, rip, and you take the stems off. You're going to put those to the side. You're going to chop those up last. Alright, cauliflower should look like that. And you, like I said, you could peel it apart or chop it. I was in a peeling mood at the moment. So then you get to chopping. Chop, put in your bowl. And you take those stems, leave them for last. And you chop those up into pieces. They're a little thicker, so they take a little longer time to cook. So you want to cut them into nice little pieces so that it can cook evenly with everything else. Alright, let's get the chopping. Of course, don't cut yourself. Kind of lean your fingers into themselves when you're chopping so that you don't chop one of your fingers off. Alright, we're going to clean board. Next, we're going to use 3 different type of cheeses for this blend. You can use whatever 3 cheeses that you want. But here, I'm going to use a marbled sharp cheese. I'm also going to be using a Gouda with a nice, smooth, creamy flavor. Alright, and for some bold sharpness, I'm going to use cheddar jack. Alright, that's it. So we're going to put this to the side. We're going to get to that later. To chop up the cheese. Alright, we're not going to be here chopping up cheese all day. We're going to be using this. Alright, this bad boy. This magnificent specimen right here. Alright. This is actually a cheese grater. It's automatic. I'm going to put the cheese right at the top. And I'm going to show you how this bad boy works. Alright, it has a locking mechanism at the back. It's wonderful. You put the cheese to the top, and all you got to do is spin. This thing does all the work for you. You got stuff to do. We ain't got all day here to be chopping up cheese. Alright, so you're going to put the cheese at the top and get to grinding. Now listen, if you do not have one of these, that's cool. You can always chop up your cheese by hand. God bless you for that. Me, ain't nobody got time for that. So we're going to use this cheese grater right here. Alright, so we're going to chop up the cheese. I'm sorry, grind up the cheese. Grind up the cheese. We're going to keep grinding. Alright, now this this cauliflower mac makes about 4 to 6 servings. And this is just it's going to be a small dish, cauliflower mac. It could be a good side for your family along other things you've got going on. It's good if you're vegetarian. Not so much vegan because of some of the ingredients, and also you guys also know that cheese has milk in it, so but definitely more of a vegetarian, and definitely a keto option if you kind of want the things that you love but a healthier way of making them. Nobody needs all those carbs and all that pasta in your gut, especially with COVID going on. Everybody's trying to work off this weight, including myself. Alright, so the marble cheese, because it's a little thicker, it tastes a little more difficult to get out the grater. So I kind of have to stick my finger in there and pull the cheese out, kind of get in there. You could also detach the grater itself, and I'm have it over the bowl, and I'm scooping the cheese out, getting that in the bowl. Alright, so this is what your 3 cheese blend should look like. I've taken out the cheese from the Chardonnay bag and put it in there. You want to get a boiling pot of hot water. Get your cauliflower. You're going to pour that into the pot. There you go. Make sure everything is spread out evenly. That looks good. And next thing you do is reduce your heat from boiling, all right? It should still get like this, All right, you're gonna have that in there for about 10 minutes. You're gonna drain all the water, and then we're gonna create our roux. All right, so we're gonna use our cheese, 2 cups of the cheese that we grated. That's it. 5 tablespoons of unsalted butter. We're also gonna use half a cup of carnation milk. I'm gonna put that in there like that. 1 egg. You do not have to include the egg, especially if you're a vegetarian. They're just gonna use it to help bind everything together. All right. 4 tablespoons of pepper and 3 tablespoons of salt. All right. You're gonna pour that all in there. You're gonna put the temperature at very low, and you're gonna get grinding. Right. Like I said, we're gonna create our roux for our cheese, grinding everything together. And this goes to show you, you do not need, I repeat, do not need flour to create a good roux for your cheese. All right, your cheese, your butter, the milk, everything mixed in together, melting all this gooiness, does it itself. All right, so you're gonna keep mixing, 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 mixing. It should get just like this. Gonna keep mixing. All right. Once that's good and mixed, you're gonna pour it in your bowl. All right. Look at that cheesy goodness just going in that dish right there. Oh my God. See that? Nice and creamy. That gooey, cheesy goodness. Good Lord. All right. I'm gonna scoop there. We want nothing left behind. All right. No man left behind in this pot. All right. We're gonna smooth everything out with the cauliflower. Just lay it down nice and flat. All right. It should look a little bit like this. You're like, oh, this is too watery. What's going on here? You'll see how it's gonna turn out at the end. We're gonna put it in the oven for about for this size dish, about a half hour at 400 degrees. We're gonna take it out, and it should look just like this. Oh my gosh. You're gonna let it cool for about 10 minutes, and you're ready to go. Thanks, guys. Tune in next time.